This is going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life.
It has power to change your life.
If you have a heart and you want to help people,
Right.
then you're just gonna be successful.
Just the difference it made in my health alone, it was unbelievable. I had no idea that the business side of it was just as great.
There's so much passion in what I do, and I am excited every day.
I'm just grateful to have this family that has come together to share with others the great opportunities that exist with Enagic, because it is an extraordinary company.
You'll never find anything like this again. Please just take a look at it. It's your answer from God.
I'm living such a beautiful life, and you could have the same thing too.
This is so exciting to be here today, as I'm here with these amazing women, my friends, my fellow distributors here with Enagic and Kangen water. As I reflect and I look back over 6 years ago, when my husband and I first found out about Enagic and Kangen water, some friends of us were sharing it with us. And when my husband wanted us to drive a couple hours on the freeway, I thought my husband had lost his mind when he was talking to me about a water filter. But being the good cheerleader for him, we went. Needless to say, we have never looked back. It has changed our life. Physically, financially, emotionally, we have traveled the world. We have given back to the community, to our society. We are truly making a difference. When I share with not only all my girlfriends and friends and family, I always tell people that this is going to be one of the most rewarding things you'll ever do in your life. For those of you that are mothers and understand how rewarding it is to be a parent, this goes hand in hand. When you can truly touch somebody's life and make a difference, and somebody calls you to thank you for what has happened and how you've touched your life, it's truly a blessing. I know each and every one of you have amazing stories and have experienced such gratitude, you know, starting from Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro and what this business and opportunity has been able to provide each and every one of you. So I'm grateful and excited just to hear from all of us, all of you girls, and hopefully those of you that are watching this really understand that all of us have a story. All of us have life. We have children. We have heartaches. We have parents. We have brothers and sisters. But what are we going to do about it? You know, they say women are one of the greatest networkers. We are the ones that really understand what it is to work from home. Why do we want to work from home? We want to be there for our children. We want to be there for our family. We want to maybe take some of that stress away from our husbands so they don't have to work so hard. And being here with Enagic, it has truly given each and every one of us. How about the single moms out there? What are your choices? What do you have to do? A waitress, a grocery checker, work for an industry that after 6 years they tell you thank you, we don't need you anymore. What do you have? What are your options? So when this was presented to us, as I said earlier, it has truly changed our lives. Wouldn't you agree, girls?
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about this, ladies. Cynthia.
Well, this business really helps me financially, not only the financial side, but for my health, for my children, my friends. And then the good thing is, like, when you travel around the world, bringing the water, by just the water, believe me, the people, you know, will try to look at it because they want to share it to their friends, you know, and their relatives, you know. That's really amazing. And people will come back to you and say, thank you.
How
Thank
many
you.
countries do you have a
Oh,
business?
I have 68 countries right now. And
68?
Then, yeah, 68
You're in 68
countries. Yeah, countries right now, yeah.
Wow.
So I'm traveling. It's nice to be a single, you know, I'm a single mother, and I tried my best to do something for my future because this is my choice. You know, I don't want to be starving, you know, but the only way to be there is to do this business, and I've seen it, and it's really proven. You know, I bought a house, I bought everything I want, you know, and I travel anytime I want because of this business. Other business, I have to think first, but this is really real business, right, Michelle?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, I'm from a very small town in Oklahoma, probably 3,000 people. And you know, when I looked at this, my husband said nobody in Oklahoma is ever going to buy those machines. It's crazy. They're too expensive. And, you know, I'm surely glad I didn't listen to him. Some of you might have a spouse that's telling you, you know what, you can't do this. Nobody's going to buy them. But I can dang well tell you, Marshall absolutely loves being the one who cashes the checks, takes them to deposit. I mean, now he loves this business. But in all seriousness, we were drowning in financial debt. And, you know, Marshall would give me a little bit of money to go to the grocery store. Now, I'm an entrepreneur, but I've never done anything network marketing. And so this was a direct sales thing. And I knew that I'm a hard worker, and if I can do it and make the sale, then it would be okay, because I didn't really believe that other people would do it too. But anyway, he would give me a little bit of money to go to the grocery store because he didn't like me having control of the checkbook, because I never wrote anything down. And now, you know, we really, really, really needed Enagic. You heard me talk about being a frugal Fanny. There's reason that I was frugal, because my life was in a situation where we were paycheck to paycheck. And my children have been able to do things that I could have only dreamed that they would be able to do. My children are in the finest private schools now. I never thought about putting kids in private school, but now we have all this extra money we need to do something with. So we do that. We've traveled all over the world, and we're excited. I'm just excited for you.
Yeah.
You that are watching this today, because this thing has power. It has power to change your life. And if I can do it, believe me, you can too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's
true.
amazing. It's amazing. So what about you, Frederic?
Well, you know, when I started actually with Enagic, I didn't know nothing about the business. I went into the business by accident. You know, the water, I'm truly a health story, because the water saved my life, and I didn't know nothing about the business before that. And I didn't want to do it, actually. I was just recovering from my problem. And I saw just a little DVD saying that the water is helping different people with different issues. So I started giving away the water naturally, without knowing that that was the thing that you need to do in order to be successful with this business. Those people got result, and they wanted to get the machine. So I'm like, okay, so let's do that, and let's continue to talk to people about it, and you know, and I'm actually, without, like 2 months after, I was starting to be really successful. So I never went back to work. And the beauty of it is, well, obviously you can see I'm not from America, and you know, I'm actually living the American dream without thinking it's gonna happen. The thing is, I'm a single mom. I'm taking care of my 2 kids just by myself. You know, I was able to have, like, you know, when you are from another country, you see America and you're like, oh, this house with pool, and you know, and all those actors from Hollywood and stuff, and you know, you, like, I have my house, I have my pool, my kids are happy, they're in private school, and I'm able to do that all by myself. So that's what Enagic is all about, actually. You know, it's really truly give you the opportunity to be able to do that. And you know, we have different kind of story here, different people, totally different background, and we are making it. Why? Because it's so easy. It's just easy because the water just work. And if you have a heart and you want to help people,
Right.
then you're just gonna be successful. That's all it takes, you know. I am not a salesperson. I never really wanted to sell anything, and seriously, it's not
I don't think
my
any of us
thing.
want to sell
Nobody
anything.
wants
No.
to sell
Right.
things.
But the thing is just like you want to help, you have a product that really do work, you just have to share it to people. I mean, actually it wouldn't be ethical to not talk about it when you know about it, you know. So it's very simple, and it can happen to everybody. Just share the water, and the dream is there. It's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Right, Lauren?
Yes.
What's your story?
She's got an amazing story.
Well, I can't believe it's almost been 5 years ago since I saw my first demonstration of the water. And being in the health industry, I've always been interested to help people and be of service. I really feel like that's why I'm here, why we're all here, is to help each other. And I was doing that personal training one by one, and I had my clients. But when I saw the demonstration, I felt like I missed water, the most foundational product. And when I heard the stories, I was a little skeptical in the beginning because it was a little overwhelming. But when I realized that it was real and it was really happening, and it was happening in front of my face to my family and my friends and my clients, I knew that I needed to share this. And I feel we all think that same thing when we first find out about it. What's so great is I'm now able to fully support myself as a single young entrepreneur woman. And I look around at a lot of my girlfriends and where they're at in their lives in our late 20s, early 30s. And some of them work for corporations or assisting or just different things. And there's so much passion in what I do. And I am excited every day to go to my office and share this and speak about it and show people this. It's just the way that I get to do my business is so different than anything I see my girlfriends doing. And a lot of them actually want to come work with me because it's just that much fun. And they see how much fun I'm having and how many people I get to help. And growing this family of Enagic, and the people that you meet, we are all lifelong sister, and it's our Kangen family. And I'm so grateful. Can't wait to see what happens tomorrow and next year as we continue to grow this business. Because this is really, if you think about it, it's water. And I don't know when people are going to stop drinking water, stop cleaning their homes, stop doing their laundry. We use this product every day. That's right. And I wonder what I did without it. I know. Our product is so amazing that people, it's just a matter of time. So we just all lock together and we share this mission with compassion. And I believe it will completely not only support and provide for us and our families, but the lives that are changed. That's what's in it for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So exciting.
It is.
I know. Girls, I mean, Valerie, your story is truly an inspiration to, I believe, not only the world, but definitely those of us here within Enagic. Just share with us, I mean, just even your story, please.
Well, thank you. I've come a long way. I was 31 years old when I suffered a massive stroke. I was in excellent health, did not have any high blood pressure, I was not overweight, had a personal trainer I worked out with, and a blood clot lodged in my brainstem and cut off all the oxygen to my brain. I was immediately paralyzed. I lost my voice, half my hearing. I was told I would never walk or talk again. Well, obviously I'm doing both quite well now, and it's been a blessing because I have traveled the world and collected a great deal of different unique therapies and conventional therapies and holistic. Along that way, I learned about the Kangen water, and it changed my outcome. And this is what I now reach out to all my fellow stroke survivors and teach them that this is the fundamental of health, is learning how to hydrate not only your body but your brain. It's 85% water. And without proper hydration, you're at risk for a stroke, because why would you not change the water in your fishbowl? For 30 years, why would you leave it stagnant water, especially now with chlorinated and contaminated water? It only makes sense. And we're having more and more strokes happen, and nobody wants to go through what I've been through. I might present well now, but I suffered dearly for a long time, 16 years. I had to relearn how to talk, how to walk, how how to crawl, how to do everything all over again. And it's been a real journey. But now I reach out to my fellow stroke survivors with compassion and heart like you've described. And this is what makes a difference. When you reach out to another human being, you can change their health and to help them in their time of need. There's nothing more rewarding than that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And so we ask ourselves,
And that's why we do what we do.
Exactly.
There's so
Why do
many
we
who
do what
need
we
it.
do? I mean, Valerie's story and so many others. And as you get to know these girls, you'll find out their intimate stories and how Enagic Kangen water has truly changed each and every one of our lives with that. And as I said earlier, talk about giving back and having something that's really rewarding. This product is truly rewarding. You know, Lauren and Michelle, you girls talked about all of us really. I mean, here you coming back from a financial background. Some of you out there may be thinking, you know, work, business, financial background. No. Look at us all here. Stay-at-home mom, single mom. She was in her mid-20s. This young lady had to count pennies at the grocery store. The girls back there, we all have something different and unique as each and every one of you do there. So is this work? What isn't work? Is this play? What isn't play? Is it hard? What isn't hard? Is it easy? What isn't easy? So again, ladies, as you're listening to this, and for all of you out there, ask yourself really, what is it you're looking for? What do you want out of your life? We know so much more now. You know, we're so aware of the food we eat, the air we breathe, the water we drink. Let's take as much control of our lives as we can. I mean, Lindsay, Vicki, Linda, you ladies have amazing stories, and you have taken back your life. Lindsay, cutie, darling.
This is great. I don't really know where to begin. In my late 20s, I was suffering some health issues that nobody my age should have been going through. I was absolutely miserable in my life. I had 2 kids I had no idea what I was doing with, and I needed a way from that situation I was in. Luckily, there was a great family that took me in from my church and gave me a room and an opportunity to get back on track and get my life back together and things moving forward again. And I was able to get back into pharmacy, which is what I initially went to school for, only to be completely miserable and to see this sad reality on a daily basis of the healthcare crisis that's affecting us. I was miserable, and I was able to leave that, and I was running a room. So I was working almost 40 hours a week to run a room with 2 kids, and I was still not happy. I wanted so much more to my life, so much for my life. And my sister came to visit me, and she's like, you need to go out. What do you mean go out? And ended up meeting a great guy who left me with a gallon of water and a DVD. Didn't even know him. I got home, and my sister's like, water? No label, no anything. I was scared to touch the water. I didn't know what would have been in it. I didn't know who this person was. I didn't touch it for about a day. And the next day, I drink water, so I was open to it. I watched it, and it's absolutely changed my life. I was able to quit. I up and left and quit my job with CVS. Just the difference it made in my health alone, it was unbelievable. I had no idea that the business side of it was just as great, and it's honestly changed my life for the better. I was able to move into a 1-bedroom apartment, and then just recently able to move into a home with my kids. And it's been a blessing, and I've been involved for just a little over a year now. So I'm really excited as to just the journey and the people I'm going to continue to meet, and the friends. The relationships I've made with people along the way through this business has been absolutely incredible.
Vicki.
I am just so moved with listening to your stories. And if I sound a little bit, if my voice is like this, it's because these stories are not unique here. It's happening all over the world. I was in the same situation. I was broke. I was working at a job that I absolutely hated. but I didn't see, I couldn't see any place else that that I could go until one day, again, just like you, Lindsay, a friend of mine gave me the water. He knew the history of my mom and her sickness, and he was so kind. He said, you know what, Vic, give this to your mom. And lo and behold, after just 2 days, my mom is 81 years old, but after just 2 days of drinking the water, my mom started feeling better. As a matter of fact, she's so happy because whenever people greet her and ask her what her age is, and she would say, I'm 81. And she'd say, oh my gosh, you look so young. She's so happy. And I said, well, it's because of the Kangen water. Of course, and that gives them the reason to ask me what Kangen water is. And for me, it has put me back on track to my dreams again. I was really down and out financially, but in just 5 months of doing this on a part-time basis, I was able to get back up to the point that I was able to change my car, my dilapidated car, to a really good one now. And number two, my mom always wants to travel. When I was living in England, she traveled there almost every year to see me. And this time, one of her dreams was to go to Alaska. That was one of my dreams too. And I was able to bring my mom to Alaska because of Kangen water. We had the whole family on a cruise trip. And it's a trip that she keeps talking about even until now. My mom turned 80, and no way I would not have had the finances to gift her a beautiful 80th birthday. And I did that. The whole church, the whole family was invited. I would not have been able to do that. Yeah. You know, it is only because of this Kangen water. So what I'm saying, we also had the chance to go to Japan, where we were able to see the very root of Enagic. Yeah. I've been in a lot of businesses before, but I can tell you that this business is very, very solid. It is socially responsible. It gives every single person the chance to really become socially responsible, not just be responsible for your health, for your wealth, but also be able to give back to your family. And that's exactly what I saw in Japan. And women, we have it. We're compassionate. We have the heart.
Yes.
We can talk.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
We look good.
we look good. We are Kangenized. And it is just amazing. So I encourage you, whether you're looking at this for the very first time, or you're down and out, or you don't know what to do, you can't see the light, I encourage you to give Kangen, to give Enagic a chance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the best business that I have ever seen in my entire life, and I have been with a lot of businesses before that failed me. When I started, everybody laughed at me. People told me, you're going to that again? Haven't you learned your lesson?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that before too, but I said to them, it's my dream, and God gave me this dream. Yeah. God did not give that dream to them. It's my dream, and now I'm living such a beautiful life, and you could have the same thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful, Vicki.
Linda, baby.
How about you, Linda?
No, I'm glad that I get to maybe reach more people, and from the bottom of my heart, it breaks my heart when there's so many people that I try to share this opportunity with, and they say, oh, I've already heard about that scam water, whatever it is. And it breaks my heart because if I was that way, and by the grace of God, He didn't give me the most amazing husband who had the wisdom to see what this was 5 years ago. It took me longer. We had the machine. I still didn't, drink the water. I drank Diet Pepsi. I think I kept them in business. And little by little, I started seeing what was happening and started sharing the water with people. The heart of this company is Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro. And you will never meet more compassionate, loving people that just want to give and bless. I can't even get into the trip we just made. In March, we went to Japan. First time I ever left the country, I was afraid to fly, had a blast. Please just try the water for the sake of the health. Once you try the water, you're going to want to share it with everyone. Don't just close your mind and your heart to this opportunity. Like I said, I was a waitress. I was a sick waitress, a $50,000 in debt credit card waitress, and I would have never saw this. My husband saw it. I started getting involved when I saw what was happening. There's nothing in the world, because this is a blessing from God. I thank God every day. This is an opportunity to truly change your life. All of these women, I love them all so much. They've been through a lot of struggles with me. It's been amazing, but I stuck it out. This is your opportunity to make your dreams come true, to have a blessing for health, to have a blessing for wealth, to have a blessing to help your family. My sister-in-law Camila, my niece Jacqueline, because of my husband Peter, now they're sharing it, and I'm sharing it with so many people in the world, and I have an amazing team of people. I love you, and it's growing, and I'm so happy that someone that's working a job at McDonald's or waiting tables or selling cars or whatever it is, you'll never find anything like this again. Please just take a look at it. It's your answer from God. I love everybody. I love you all. I'm just excited.
They're amazing. I was thinking about excitement, and I remember girls, and all of us girls can kind of relate to this. About a couple years ago, my older son Scott and his beautiful wife Jenna, they wanted to get married in Italy, and how fortunate, and here I'm speaking to you ladies and gentlemen also, speaking from the heart, I think about gratitude and how grateful it is to be in a place where you could plan an amazing trip to Italy for your family, for your son to be married in Italy, come home and still have a stack full of checks in our mailbox when we get home without ever a worry, without ever a fear that Enagic isn't going to be here. And now 2 years later, I'm planning a baby shower, and this morning when I was taking a shower, it was bringing tears to my eyes, because where else now I'm there for my son and for my daughter-in-law and for my new precious grandbaby that's going to be born next month, that I'm fortunate enough to be there for them and to be there for that baby and to provide the love and the support. And where else could I do that? As a waitress working in a pharmacy? So we're just excited. I mean, just understand what our stories that we're trying to share with you. Feel our heart, feel the compassion, and understand why we're so compelling. And hopefully, if Enagic isn't already in your life, after seeing this, you will want Enagic in your life, and you will want to be in Enagic's life. And leave it to your family and your future family, and create that legacy, that dynasty, and truly make a difference. Because if we all make a difference to one person, we can impact the world.
Exactly.
Right.
We can impact the world.
Jelena, I think it's really interesting. I've worked with an awful lot of team members. I'm just, like Linda said, she's just so grateful for her team and the people she's worked with. And I tell you, there are so many people who doubt themselves. But when they get into Kangen water, they seem to be able to just roll with it, because they've tried everything. Now, I hadn't done those projects or anything, but man, they've tried everything and nothing worked. So if you're one of those people who think, you know what, it's nice, they all look nice, we look nice, right? And they've had success, and it's an all pretty whatever, but I don't know if I can do it. Believe us.
Yeah.
If we can do it, you can too.
That's true.
So, ladies and gentlemen, gals out there, families, we talk about family and support, and I know each and every one of us want to touch on the support that we have here, the team, whether that we have a financial interest for each other or not. In fact, Valerie, you were sharing with me today a great situation that happened with you, and I want you to share just a little bit about, the support and the team effort here.
This is a demonstration of just the type of support that you all will receive, and I received today. A lady contacted me. She had some questions about the Kangen water. Here I am in far away, and this other lady had offered to answer some questions that I was able to provide for her. And without any financial gain, she reached out to me and said, I'll be available to help you answer those questions for her. So this is the type of thing that I'm seeing, that you don't have to know everything. And a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I'll never learn all that about that device, but you don't have to, because there's such a wonderful team of support from people all over that have study different areas that you can call on and look to for support.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. We don't have to become water experts. We don't have to be technical. We don't have to know a lot of things. We have to understand the value of what we have, and we have to know how to share. We have to know how to share.
And who knows how to share better than us girls?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I don't know.
listen, ladies, if grapes are on sale, every one of my friends are going to know about it.
Yeah, that's true.
We always share good things.
Yeah, like in the Taiwan, Vietnam, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, Hong Kong. Man, these people they have different language, but how could they be able to understand each other? People from Vietnam, they don't know how to speak English. People from Cambodia, some of them, they don't know how to speak English, but the water is water. It's so amazing. It's a miracle that people will understand it, because the message is there, water. People drinks the water, right? And believe me, all over the world, people, in the world, they're coming from my heart. Take this Enagic business, because this is the answer of your prayer. And plus, this company will really support you. And not only that one, the people, the love of God, the love of the people around the world, even it's different team, we're supporting each other, right? We're supporting each other, and we are here. Don't be scared. If you have an accent like me, I was dumb. I was, because of my accent. My accent. But I don't let these people turn me down, because I know I make more money than they do by just my accent. But, the water is water. That's the message, and there, you got health and wealth, like us here, right, girls?
Truly, truly.
We are very lucky to have all those people that actually will help you. Like when I started, I had the biggest leaders of the company when I was just starting, that was totally available to me, always here when I had a question, and so that the inside between distributor support that we can have, but also we have a lot of support from the president of the company. Mr. Oshiro is amazing. I never saw that in any other company, where when I started, they were like, they were commission, and the compensation plan was like awesome. But now it's even better. He keep like rewarding people more and more. The more he's making money, the more he's rewarding his distributor. He's giving back all the time, and that's just beautiful. But the thing is, it's also really truly based on health, and so it came with the water. Okay, the water is a product that, it works, and that's the true magic of Enagic. It's the water, because it works. Now we are also having. He had another product, which is the Yukon. And that's going to also help tremendously in health and financially. This is just the beginning. Like the oldest people, the company is 40 years old. It's rock solid. It's in the U.S. since 6 years.
No, it's 8 years.
8 years. We are babies. It's just starting. So if you want to be part of that and expand like you never ever dreamed of, you should just look at it and jump with us, because it's gonna be beautiful.
It's a
Yeah.
great jump.
This is not a quick rich,
Get rich quick.
quickly
No,
schemes,
no.
but
Long
if
term.
you work quickly and hard, believe me, you're gonna be more.
It's not a get rich quick scheme, but if you work
hard, you will get rich.
You're gonna be rich faster.
I always say that we're in business for ourselves, but remember, we are not in business by ourselves.
That's
And that's what's truly magical here with the Enagic. I call it the Enagic Ultimate Lifestyle. Truly it is. I know, Vicki, you've got,
It really is. It is really the best business I've ever seen, because 5 years ago when I started, there were no tools available. There were no conference calls. There were no power trainings like where we're going to, in Disneyland, right? We're all going, right? But it wasn't available at the time. Now we do our own team calls. We're 5 years already. Some of us have been here for 6, 7 years. It's the tools and the conferences that you need to really start your business and be supported. So it doesn't really matter where you are. You could be anywhere around the world, and we have a conference call, for example, that you could dial in, or you could be on the webcast and you could participate in the training. And these are all done by top leaders in the company that anybody in the world can participate in. So you will never be at a loss when you're with Enagic. So see you there.
And I think we could all agree that even outside of the business opportunity, we would all want one of these machines regardless. And the fact that we could do this as a business and do it from home and reach so many people is absolutely amazing. And a few months ago, one machine would make more than what I made a whole month in pharmacy. It's ridiculous. And it's not about just selling to one person. It's offering the opportunity. That pays a few bills one time, but it's the numerous people you want to get involved and help. And especially with women, home-based business, why not? We can stay home with our kids. We can go out shopping, meet people, go to the gym, and just come over, gonna have some people over, just do a demo and
look good.
There is also something like every one of us has his own team of distributor and client, and well, of course, I love my team. My people are really, really, I love them all. There is some I don't know, but most of them, they are truly, the thing that I love with this business is because, all those people, they have similar story that we have. And because one day I was sick and I was lucky to be presented to this water, then they got to also be introduced to this water and to this opportunity. And I see in my group those lifestyles that changing. And that's also a blessing for me to be able to see that happen to my friends, to my family, over here in France. It's just something that you want to provide to people. I just love that. True. I just wanted to add that.
Like me, I started, actually, I'm the grandmother here. With an accent, but guess what? I have 300,000 all over the world right now. Wow. So if it happens to me, it will happen to you too. It's so simple. Water. Drink the water, that's it. Share the water.
Give.
And give the water. That's right.
The work has been done. For people coming in now, it's almost even better than coming in 5 years ago, because the work has been done for you. You just come in, you plug into the system. It's the easiest thing on the planet, as easy as sharing a glass of water with someone, and that will ultimately change your whole life. You don't have to start recreating the wheel and making websites and making brochures, because there's an awareness already growing about this. Right. And it's been done, and I feel I've been traveling a little bit lately, and I'm like, wow, if I used to go somewhere, I'd have to look for another waitressing job somewhere, but now I have my job right in my pocket. I pull out a business card. I shared 90 seconds with the man going through security in the airport. He called me the next day. He wanted to get a machine. What a blessing is this. Your job goes with you wherever you go, on vacation. It's It's amazing.
It is such a universal product. What could be more universal than water? As a matter of fact, you don't even have to have sales ability because the water works. It will deliver. You don't even have to know how to, you have marketing experience or anything like that. So if you're looking at them and say, oh, I don't have a sales experience, oh, they all talk so good. No, we did not start this way. We did not know what we were doing but 5 years ago, but now with the support and the tools that we have available, it is so much easier, just like what Linda said. All you do, there's actually a lady, her name is Grandma Edna.
Yes.
And she doesn't know how to do a demo yet. She, that's not her thing. And all she does is just plugs in a DVD that shows the whole business. And would you believe, she is so successful, extremely successful, and still doing it on a part-time basis.
Vicki, I think people can relate when you come from your heart. People know when you're real, when you're genuine, when you've had something very dramatic happen in your life, which we all have. I've always said to my audiences that life comes at you fast and tragedy strikes in many different ways, whether it be an illness or financial loss or death in the family. Tragedy strikes us all. And when I was a little girl, I remember hearing my father say when there were a lot of women at church getting pregnant, he said, well, it's in the water. And I used to laugh and thought, oh, gee whiz, I'm not drinking the water. Well, now I've come to realize that our healthcare crisis is about the water. I tell people, I say, if you were on the Titanic and they were passing out life jackets, would you not get in line to get one? Or would you be one of the fools to say, I think they're mistaken, it's not really going down, we're going to make it? Or would you grab a life jacket? Well, I'm telling people right now, I call my friends and I say, I've got a life jacket and you're on the Titanic. Is it yes or no? You really need to look at this strongly. And that's my message to people is when they've suffered illnesses, as I did, that it changed your whole view on perspective on life, and you don't want to be in a hospital bed or suffering when you've seen a loved one suffer. It changed your entire life. And if you can have something as simple as drinking water, your water supply changed, it can change your entire life. So their slogan, change your water, change your life, couldn't be more accurate. I just, I can't stop telling people about that. I drop water off to my friends sometimes that are ill, and they've nicknamed their water angel.
Well, I just wanted to say that in the beginning, I feel it was much more difficult starting this business, and I think you get so excited about it in the beginning, you just want to tell everybody, and there's ups and downs and distractions and people that just don't get it, but with the support that we have, and we all go through that together, that's the glue that holds us in, and the water, knowing what it potentially can do for people, that keeps us going. And I've been finding that it's been getting a lot easier to do this business because more people have heard about it, maybe from a friend or seen it at their gym, or they've been learning about alkalinity. So it's getting, I feel, a lot easier now to talk to people about it. I'm not starting from ground zero anymore. Right. And it's helped a lot move my business forward. So I just wanted to share that.
That's true.
And I just want to say, women are nurturers. We love to take care of people, and we love to be around people. We like to talk.
We like to feed.
But we also have a lot of fun in Enagic. You should see the parties we have. It is so much fun. We're having a party tomorrow night. You gotta get involved. I've made more friends in this business than I have ever had in my entire life. I love my friends. I love my Kangen family. And you know what? My best friends are the friends I haven't even met yet. So we have a great time. We're compassionate, we're service oriented, but
we want you to come to our parties.
Right. We need more people at the party.
I just want to say something really quickly in closing, as Linda was talking about how, the word is getting out there. And my husband Eli talks about how we're all going to become order takers now, because people are becoming more aware and they understand the importance of Enagic and Kangen water. So how easy is it, ladies and gentlemen, ladies out there, to take an order? And as he also says, is that little SD501 on our countertop has little legs on it. and it's going to run off that counter with or without you. So do you want to run with it, or do you want to run without it? And remember this, there's going to be two people in this world, two types of people. Those who drink Kangen and those who don't. So I know all about the ones who do, and I'm excited for those of you that aren't yet to become Kangen water drinkers. So in closing, girls, you know, sometimes it's difficult for us just to say one thing or one word, but let's try really hard for those folks out there. Linda, if you could say one thing, one magical word, what would that be about Enagic and Kangen and what it has done for you?
I'll say one thing 3 times. Blessed, blessed, blessed.
Very good. Vicky?
Compassionate.
The real deal.
Wellness.
Total freedom.
A changed life.
Gift from God.
Beautiful, fun future. I know it's 3 words.
Truly magical. A gift. Awaken your dream. It's possible here with Enagic and Kangen water.